Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Check 26, check 26.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He was brought down by Lowe.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Thomas has got it. Complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain.
They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. It's a good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
And goal.
Now Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, is he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's second down. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh? Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there. Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. 8-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Boy, the ball carrier. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Come on, D. Hey, 166.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Undercut, undercut, undercut. Check 15, check 15.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And Thomas has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Panthers.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
10. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater now. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A handoff to Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin, it's complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the draw, this is Fournette. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a play fake. Brady. He's got Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another.
Now this, of course, the home opener for the Buccaneers. A date folks in Tampa have had circled since, I don't know, about 6:30 Eastern time on March 17th. That the day that TB12 officially became a Buccaneer CD.
And think about it this way, Brandon. Back in the old days, we used to talk about, what we call it, water cooler.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
10. Panthers, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, 68 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Evans once again the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 50.
The final shot before half for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby. Start back.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 25.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 6 yards there. First down, Tampa.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Fournette. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Wide, get wide. Hey, Alabama.
Here's Brady to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17. Panthers.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now to Goodwin.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Christian McCaffrey.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Whitehead on the tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready. 72. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Squeeze.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Carolina.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Levante David in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the handoff.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Short yardage, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He was offensively with the lead. You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Bucs on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Fournette on the counter. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The handoff to Leonard.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
K1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Watch Mike. It's outside. Ozzy. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Got to do better.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
First and 10.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Check three. Time go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Panthers.
26 Mike. Watch the slip. 26 Mike. Check 24. You got time.
Bridgewater on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 22.
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tighten up. Switch. Sponge. No. Shoot. Check 37.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second and 9. Here's Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
26 mark, 26 mark. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Bridgewater. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Take it through.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Brady to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Boy, the ball carrier.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.